Let's do that again, shall we? Welcome to TechNotice live stream. If you're just tuning in and wondering what the heck's going on, well, I did something live and it absolutely crashed it. So, hello again. Let me say hello to everybody who's watching. Basically, what's happening is we're going to be checking out some Amazon deals that are happening right now. Today is the last day that the spring sale is on. And if it feels like I've repeated this already and you're watching this live, take two, off we go. Basically, the streaming device completely crashed, restarted itself for absolute no reason. And then it thought that I'm not going to load any of the video inputs. And, you know, that's why I had to create a new stream, because it's a link to a stream. Off we go, YOLO box. Well, there we go. If you want to check any of these things out that I'm talking about, the deals are in the description below for you to check out. But I'm going to show you some of these deals as well. One of the main ones, first ones that I wanted to show you is this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And someone just said on the previous stream that, you know, they just bought one of these. And this is what it actually looks like. So I've got it tracking on my head, and the autofocus is pretty good as well, as you can see. Look at the background blur, 1-inch sensor. It actually can give you some background blur. I think the F is 1.8 or something like that. So it's pretty good. Look at the bokeh behind. If you want to show any of the products, look at that. It tries to do, it is very clever, very fast, very good. Right now this is 1080p 30, but it can actually go to 4K 120 frames per second, which is pretty insane. Well, not actually 4K 120. I think it can go 4K 60 frames per second, if I'm not mistaken. And does it do 4K 120 as well? Goodness me, I did not know that. I thought it was only 60. I'm going to check that out. Wow. Wow, that's good. Anyway, this is on a deal. This is the cheapest it has ever been. And you check it out. MX Master 3. Yes, this is not 3S, but 3. I think 120 frames per second is 1080p. But, okay. Next on the list is a SmallRig clamp. Cheapest it's ever been. I literally bought that, if anyone remembers, a couple of streams ago. I bought one of these to fix this YOLO box onto one of the frames in there. SmallRig tripod, smallest it's lowest it's ever been. We've got eye footage. Now this is probably the highest quality tripods or fixings you can get for your camera. It's absolutely amazing. It is a little bit expensive compared to some of the others, but I've tried Manfrotto, SmallRig, Sirui, what else? Some random companies, and this by far has a quality so much higher than anything else. I'm using a ton of these, like around the rigs around the studio, and this is just solid. Okay, the best thing, if you have tried any eye footage stuff, I'd love to know what you think in the comment section below. But it's pretty solid option of any tripod accessories. Then you've got the monoboard for this as well. And then we've got some camera support. I'm actually using this on the Blackmagic that you're actually looking at. It's actually fixed onto a C stand with this. So it's very good. We've got a Magic Arm. They're so solid, so strong. It's absolutely amazing. Anybody else still here? If you're watching this, hit that like button, please. It actually makes a difference. If you're enjoying this type of content. It's been a while, a few years since we've done a view camera gear and stuff. That's that. But, you know, I'd love to know what you think in the comment section below. If you're watching this live, let me know what you think in the comments. So, eye footage, video fluid head, again, there we go. I've got this as well. I've got one of their tripods, carbon tripods as well, that I bought. Super solid, absolutely amazing. Some lights now. Amaran 200XS. So this is bicolor video light. Very powerful, as you can see. and it is the lowest it's ever been. So it matched this price in December. There's some random third-party ones in there, but often when you see third-party there, there's also shipping on top, so that doesn't really count. With the shipping, this is amazing. It's Prime exclusive deal as well. Amazing product. This is now bicolor and RGB, so you can get this to make any color basically possible. Again, cheapest it has ever been. I'm using a ton of aperture lights in the studio here, so you know, I'll maybe, you know, Gerald Undone, if he did a studio tour for us, it'd be fine, because Amaran Aperture can sponsor it, because there's lots of aperture lights in here. Sirui 85mm f1.4 for Sony, the cheapest it has ever been. Then another Sirui, a one for 24mm S35, this here as well. And then we've got some camera monitor in here. Okay, this is pretty cool actually. It's very cheap, but really cool quality. Let me know what's going on there. What you guys thinking? Anyone looking for any camera gear during this? A Bobby Digital. What about my thoughts about the PC build for gaming and editing and streaming, but with Intel new CPUs? I'm not happy. I'm not a fan of AMD. What about next gen Intel CPUs? I mean, the new generation Intel is a little bit expensive in terms of best bang for buck. 14th gen is amazing. Just update the BIOS. But next gen Intel should be a lot better than this one. We should see a lot better performance increase, because they this generation was basically just, let's lower the power but give you basically the same performance as 14th gen. That was Intel for this generation. But next gen should be better. We've got another tube light. Well, another, I think this is the first one. This is a newer one. And by newer, I mean the company, not like old versus new. We've got one from Zhiyun. This is a lot more powerful, 100 watts of this, which is really cool. I'm using these tube lights all the time, and this is a pretty good option. Ulanzi, very cheap one here for $26, and this is the cheapest it has ever been. Another one from newer, I think I already showed you this one. Zhiyun Zinapir, 100 watt LED video light. It looks like a camera, it's pretty cool. Comes with battery and, you know, interesting light if you want to check it out. Then we've got DJI Osmo Action 4 standard combo, 4K, 120 FPS, so basically the same sensor what we have on the Pocket 3 on this side. This is an interesting charging case for the Panasonic batteries, so you can charge it like via USB, or actually it's got some batteries inside there as well. You can charge two of them at the same time, and then on the go, just put them in there, boom, it charges. It's not bad. Then the Lumix S5 Mark II, and this is the X version, so basically blacked out and, you know, a little bit more video focus, but no real difference from the S5 Mark II. This is a renewed version, but it's a very good price. Usually this goes roughly around $2.5 grand. This is the cheapest it's ever been. It's very, very nice. Then we've got Sony FX3. It's the cheapest it's ever been. Boom, get it tomorrow. This will be a lovely camera. I mean, I've got Sony a7S III, so it's basically the same camera, but just a little bit more photo camera body. This would have been a little bit better with all the accessories and things like that, but regardless, I've got a SmallRig frame around mine, or rig, sorry, around it. Then makes the same thing. I've used this for a couple of years now. This is amazing. Someone's saying, why do you have so many bots and comments on my shorts? I don't know. They always change. So I banned like probably 100 bots, okay? And then they change like from other bits. There's lots of like women now with random title, like pictures coming. One of them is actually a cat if you look closely, but I don't know where they're coming from. It's absolutely ridiculous. Every time you upload something, boom, there's bots in there. Mental, absolutely mental. So FX30 as well. So this is a very good price now. So basically FX3, all the specs of FX3, but just a smaller sensor. All the rest is the same. Really nice camera to get started in the Sony ecosystem with APS-C size, all the S-logs and things like that, external RAW if you need anything. Then some SD cards, obviously, if you're shooting lots and fast. Here, this Sabrent rocket is very good. So this is V60 card, okay? So not all codecs would be supported on the FX3 or FX30, what you would just bought, but most of them would be. If you need something faster, there is V90. As you can see, this one here is V90, so it's a little bit faster, but more expensive. But if you need any more storage for your cameras right now is the time to buy, because they are on a sale. Now, I wanted to check if there is something on sale from Tascam here as well. Nope. There we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is a good deal, guys. I've got to add this on the video description, because this, you get that, the headphones and the SD card, and it's fantastic. Now this doesn't record 32-bit float, but it's still a really, really good recorder for this price. It's absolutely amazing. So, last questions. If you are watching this live, let me know if you watched the previous live or this live. The previous one went a bit bonkers, which is a little bit sad. Oh, realized that I didn't put the YouTube monetization on. So, right. But now I'll put the Tascam there as well, so you can check it out on the very bottom. This is an amazing product that I have been using a lot. I recently upgraded to the Rode Wireless Pro, because that gives me a few more usability features and some backups that are a lot better than the Tascam had. So this is it now. Last few questions. I wonder if the R5C is on a deal. I don't think. I think there was the Canon RP was on a deal, but that was it. Do I think that the 9950X for 660 euros is a good deal? I don't think so. It should be a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit expensive, depending what you're doing. If you're doing like content creation, then I would probably go with Ultra 285K, because it should be cheaper. Righty. I'm gonna go, because there's other bits to do. But if you haven't checked out any of the other live streams, there's some monitors, some CPUs, lots of different gear like that's on the sale, the cheapest it's ever been. Go check it out if you want to buy anything. If you don't, thank you very much for tuning in. Check out yesterday's video, next video coming up tomorrow, and you know, boom shakalaka. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Wirehead, Bugatti 7510, Bobby Digital, Rusnaki. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.